Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, do not forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon. And I assure you, you will not be disappointed. Hello everyone. Welcome to my latest video. A very important video because whenever you are entering a pageant, you have to do the pageant walk. And if you do the pageant walk in flat shoes, you may not get the kind of grace which normally comes when you wear heels. And in certain platforms, it's compulsory that you wear high heels. Of course, if it's a Mrs. contest, they understand, we have different body types, we have different issues with our body. So they do not insist that you have to wear stilettos or you have to wear certain height of heel. But when it comes to contests like Miss Contest or Teen Contests or contests which go international, there is a standard rule that you have to wear stilettos of a certain height. And most of us are not used to wearing heels for a very long time, even though we buy. First thing, we need to learn how to walk on heels. Then when we learn to walk on heels, we land up with a lot of issues. Because if you wear heels for a long time, maybe your feet get swollen, maybe your ankles get swollen. Maybe because you're wearing a new shoe, you might get blisters. Your calf muscles start aching. And it's a common problem. It happens with most of us. Unless we get used to those heels, we do go through ups and downs till we actually break into those heels. And many times when we get blisters or when we get that pain, we give up on wearing that heel. And if you don't wear it, then of course your walk will not have that grace. Now it's you can call it a professional hazard, but you have to wear it as a model or as a pageant aspirant. So what do we do? So in this particular video, I will be teaching you not how to walk in heels, which I have already done, and I'm linking it here. So you can go through that video and you can make out how to walk in heels. I have also made another video on what kind of heels to buy. So I'm linking it this side. You can go through that also. So today I will be dealing with what are the problems which will happen, which can happen when you wear heels. How to reduce swelling, how to reduce pain, and of course another very important thing which I'll be covering is that in case you fall, which may happen, in case you fall, what to do. So these are some of the topics which I'll be covering today in my video. And I think it's extremely important for most of the girls to actually go through this video, stick till the end, and I assure you, you are not going to go empty-handed. So in other words, I will call it high heel rehabilitation. How do you relieve your pain and your swelling at night and get up with a better feel and less pain in the morning? First and foremost, that do not keep your heels for the last moment. A lot of girls do a big mistake. They practice in different heels and keep the original heels for the last day. They think, okay, now I know how to walk on heels. I've learned it. I've practiced on it. And they don't want to spoil their new shoes. They want to bring it absolutely brand new on the runway. And because they have not practiced, they don't know. They have not broken into that sandal. So you might land up with shoe bites and you might land up with it may be tight, it may be loose. You have no idea how this shoe is going to behave on the runway because you've never practiced on it. So it's very important. Keep practicing in the same shoe which you're going to wear in your finale. so that you know the strengths and the weaknesses of the shoe, where it hurts, where it bites, what are the problems, whether your pinky is coming out or whether the thumb is getting squashed. So you will get all the ideas about that shoe, and in time you will be able to take remedy on how to make them more comfortable. The second very important thing is that you must learn to practice on different mediums. Practice walking on a slippery floor, practice walking on a carpet, practice walking on a cobblestone kind of a surface, practice walking on sand, practice walking on stone. So practice walking on different kind of roads so that your feet gets comfortable accordingly. Not only that, you must also learn to practice getting down the stairs and getting up the stairs, because these are some of the circumstances you might have to face when you're wearing your heels. So if you have learned to walk on different mediums, the different floors, uh, your feet will get used to it. You will understand how to handle yourself. And if you have practiced going up and down the stairs, again, you will feel very comfortable in case you have to go up and down the stairs. So extremely important that don't just practice at one place on one kind of a floor. Practice walking on different kinds of floors, different kinds of mediums, and going up and down the stairs without holding the railing and without looking down. Some shoes do not have very cushiony insoles. And now, as a beauty queen, you might have to wear your sandals for a very, very long time. So, in case your sole, where your feet rest, is very hard, it will really give you a lot of pain. So extremely important that if you don't have that, you invest in insoles, the gel insoles or soft insoles, which you can stick to your shoes. And if you stick them and you walk on them, your feet will be happy feet. They'll be comfortable, and because of the cushioning, you will not get too much of a pain. You all know that I'm very short at height, and I whether I like it or not, I need to wear high heels. So it could be 5 inches, 6 inches, sometimes 7 inches. My calf muscles ache, my feet ache, my ankles ache, they swell up. So one remedy which I would recommend to all of you is the alternate soak. So have 2 tubs of water, one with warm water, one with cold water. So soak your feet in warm water, then take it off, put it in the cold water. Then keep them there for some time, then in hot and cold. And believe me, you would really be amazed to see how your swelling will disappear. The swelling really disappears, and it's a tested thing which I have done with myself. But remember that the hot should not be so hot that it burns you, and cold should not be so cold that it freezes you. So something which is tolerable to your body, a tolerable hot and a tolerable cold water, where you alternatively soak your. Whenever you are sitting idle, just sit on the floor, stretch your legs out, catch hold of your toes, pull them in and out, in and out, in and out. It certainly relaxes your feet muscles. The pain is much lesser. And if there is any stiffness in your fingers or on your sole, that gets relieved. A great exercise even for stretching, because when you stretch out your legs, bend down to catch hold of your toes, It's a complete stretching exercise, and along with your, folding and extending your toes, it definitely helps. Another beautiful exercise along with that is called the butterfly flap, which is in yoga. So you can, place your feet together and just cross your feet and join your feet together and flap them like a butterfly. Now, this will help you to relax your calf muscles. So, as they hit the floor, if there is any kind of stiffness in your calf muscles, that will also relax. And if your feet are red and throbbing, the ice cubes would really, really help you because it constricts the blood vessels and brings down your swelling. So that is an extreme. In case your redness and swelling is not going, you can even try soaking your feet in the ice cubes. In case you have blisters, shoe bites, then I recommend that you use this balm, which I'm just showing you here, to rub it on the areas which are bothering you. And also remember to cover that area with a band-aid. Whichever shoe you wear, the area doesn't rub with the shoe and cause more problems, because in case you get infected, then you are in a big problem. So to avoid any infection, cover that sore area with band-aid, and before applying the band-aid, you can also try using this balm or a simple neosporin. In case it's a split skin, you can use neosporin or maybe soframycin or maybe your neosporin powder that will help you to curb that infection. Another very tested method to relax your feet is a massage. Now, how would you massage it? Take some mustard oil, sarson ka tel, mustard oil, and black peppercorns, that is kali mirchi. So take some, black peppercorns, grind them, and heat the oil to room temperature. Add half a teaspoon of crushed pepper and create this concoction or create this oil and give yourself a good massage. The pepper is going to sting, it's going to increase your blood circulation, and it is really going to give you a good relief. So instead of using an ordinary oil, it is good that you use a mustard oil with pepper. The stinging will definitely give you a lot of relief. And believe me, the stinging is not going to last for a long time. It'll just be momentary. Nice massage, very relaxing massage with the warm mustard oil is going to be a good lifesaver. Another important tip which I would like to give you is that just spread a towel on the floor and with your toes, just fold the towel like that. So what happens when you fold the towel like that with your toes, the entire foot gets a good exercise. So your toes feel better, the sole of your feet feel better, and it's a great, great way to relieve pain. If you still continue to have pain in your feet, take a towel and just put it under your sole and then pull the towel so that there's a pressure under your sole, and then maybe just extend your toes up and down so that the entire foot relaxes. To strengthen your calf muscles and to strengthen your sole, you should stand on a stair and do this exercise of, extending and relaxing your feet like this. So you get a whole lot of exercise and it strengthens your calf muscle. Another beautiful thing which I will tell you, which really helps a lot of people, is to take a tennis ball, put it under your sole, and then just roll it. Massage the foot of your sole. That also gives you a lot of relief. Whenever you get a chance, just take off your sandals and walk bare feet. Walk bare feet on a tile floor or on the grass. Just give your feet some happy time. And also remember, when you're going through these problems, when you're still breaking into those shoes, elevate your feet and sleep. So put 2, 3 pillows under your feet and sleep so that your feet are above the heart level and the swelling goes down. These are some of the tried and tested methods which I have used for my own self. And sometimes when I'm wearing a new heel, I go through it again and again and again. So these are some of the best methods I can tell you to relieve your pain, swelling, and all that stuff. Another very important thing is that your heels should fit you properly. Sometimes you buy a size which is too small and very tight. Sometimes you buy a bigger size thinking that it will give some flexibility to your feet. But it's extremely important that you buy your exact size. Also remember that the Indian sizes, the European sizes, the American sizes are very, very different. So be absolutely sure that even if you're ordering online or if you're going to buy it from a store, you always buy the right size. In modeling and in pageantry, both ways, when you walk on the runway with high heels, there are chances sometimes that you may fall. Maybe your heel breaks. Maybe your heel is not in a good condition. Maybe the sole is slippery. Maybe that surface you're walking is slippery. Or maybe your shoe is not of the right size. Maybe it's a company which has given you their own shoes to walk and they are not of your size. So there are chances that you may fall. So it's extremely important that when you practice with different kinds of shoes and different kinds of heels. Small, big, wedge, peep toe, a pump. Try to wear as many different types of heels as possible. The most atrocious kind of heels too, if you can manage to get them, wear them, practice in them. So when you practice on them, work on your balance, work on your straight, but must practice in different kind of shoes. And you know what? Some girls are so good with their heels that they can even run in them. Many times I tell the girls, fall with grace. I never even thought that it's possible to fall with grace because when we fall, our mouth is open, our face is distorted as we because there's a shock, it's such a sudden reflex action. And many a times, all kinds of curses and words come out of our mouths. But on the runway, you are a professional. Nobody is judging you for your fall. It is natural. A lot of people fall. So when you fall, fall. But don't use your hands and feet to support that fall because that will also injure you. But if your shoes are right, the right grip, there are less chances of you getting. And if you fall, just be there for a second, get up, laugh it off, and walk again. Chuckle if you may, it's perfectly all right. If you didn't hurt yourself, slowly stand up with confidence. You may get a little worried when you start walking again, but don't worry. Keep that smile and keep looking up. And sometimes the best thing is to take off your shoes, hold them in your hand, and then walk. It's perfectly all right. The show must go on. And if by any chance you are hurt, don't make too much of you and cry. Just keep sitting there, wave at someone, somebody will come and help you to get up. And if somebody has fallen and you are the model walking behind, just wait. Wait there, right behind that girl. And when she gets up, clap and encourage. And I assure you, everybody in the audience will clap for you and will encourage you to walk again. And even if you're badly injured and you are taken away, just clap for the other person who's actually got injured, giving a thumbs up that it's okay, and everybody will be there for you. So these are some of the things you should keep in mind. So today I have told you about what to do if you walk, what are the things you should do in case you are having problems with your heels. Try using all these methods which I have told you, and I'm sure you will become a pro walking in your heels. So till I meet you again, till then, stay safe, stay happy, and stay positive.